Right now, Trudeau has resigned. He thought he's too smart. What a despicable fool. He is defeated today. This is Elon's first casualty. This is Elon's first victory. This is Elon's path towards creating civilization. This is Elon's war against globalists and international elite mercantilist coalition. We will explore in this video how Trudeau rose and fall from the power and what are its root cause and what can be done to make Canada great again. Let's begin. The problem of Trudeau doesn't lie in Trudeau itself. It began way back in 1776 when the Unionists, or say the Loyalists, who were pro-British, pro-mercantilist, rebelled against newly founded republic named United States of America. The 13 colonies of America separated itself from the British Empire, and Britain in return got the territory called Canada. United States did not claim this territory because at that time it was non-farmable, no agriculture could be practiced, and no civilization could be settled on it. It was a frozen place compared to today, which is way warmer. Hence, as a result, Canada kept the British system, which is mercantile, centralized, controlled parliamentary system, whereas United States kept presidential, decentralized, capitalist democracy. Hence, these two systems diverged. Britain thought that America will lose, yet they were mistaken. The capitalism of America surpassed the BS system of Canada. American population expanded 100 times, whereas Canada's population could not even reach 1 million by 1900. Hence, Canada was facing catastrophe. America invited migrants from everywhere, whereas Canada only from Northern Europe, specifically British Empire. Canada followed racist system. Canada followed centralized health system, distributive system, and hence Canada fell into decay. Slowly. Plus French separatism caused by Quebec province further deteriorated Canadian economy. Hence, slowly, Canada started conceding to American way, like introducing baseball, introducing MLS, and maybe possibly in future NFL, plus changing the currency from pound to dollar, from right hand steering to left hand steering, abandoning school uniform in public school, so on. Canada slowly began getting Americanized. Yet, Quebec and the Justin Trudeau's Liberal Party specifically, and even in earlier days, Conservative Party tried to resist Americanization of Canada. They wanted to keep Canada as British as possible. But eventually they were caving in, especially in 80s when the Reform Party was created in Canada to oppose the conservative appeasement politics towards Quebecois separatist. This resulted in East-West Canada divide, where Conservative Party was almost demolished. Eventually, Reform Party did not win Eastern Canada because of Quebecois separatists, and hence, in 1990s and early 2000, Reform Party merged with Conservative Party to form new brand of Conservative Party, led by the Reform leader Stephen Harper. He privatized many things like Air Canada, gas pipeline, and so on. Yet, he failed to take on bureaucrats. He thought that bureaucrats will be fine. And so, his biggest mistake was relying on bureaucracy. He didn't went hard on reform enough. He can be compared to Carlos Menem of Argentina, and hence he lost election in 2015 because he could not deliver his promise. Here now comes Justin Trudeau. He brought back that old BS system in Canada, and that too in way worse form. Remember, we said that migration used to be very strict in Canada? It was Trudeau's father who legalized and loosened migration restriction. But not on basis of what America used to do earlier. America used to do based on talent, based on capability. Trudeau did based on appeasement, based on taking enemies of the state. Like example, IRGC, who is enemy of America, Cuban rebels, who is enemy of America, Venezuelan separatist, who is enemy of America, as well as Khalistani separatist and cartels, who is also enemy of America as well as India. They all took them in, and so did the deep state of United States who supported it. As a result, Canada got into the mess, and Canada started taking insane amount of migrants, creating gang violence, high price of housing, unaffordable health care here in health centers, which unlike in America is government owned. You have to put long lines, forcing many Canadians to seek healthcare treatment in United States. Otherwise, they will die. Poverty rose at an insane level. Gas pipeline between US and Canada named Keystone blocked, and hence poverty began to rise despite population increase through migration, not through natural birth rate. This led to collapse of system in Canada, which was destined to because the British, who were the rulers of Canada earlier days, put the system based on Malthusianism. And finally, this system is now going to get fundamentally changed. And this will be led by none other than Pierre Poilievre. He said that bureaucracy is the root cause of problem. He has taken the Millet libertarian route, Millet libertarian ideology of healing Canada. And in fact, he was the first person to lead the libertarian wave across the Americas continent. His journey began way back in 2015 and rose to opposition leader in 2022. He said, fire the bureaucrat, cut the crime, cut the tax, increase the prosperity. He said that reform is very needed and it can be only possible if bureaucracy is removed. He said that bureaucracy is the root cause of hatred between communities because bureaucracy award community for being criminal but punish the very community for being good people. They create fight between community like Indians and whites, Jews and Muslims, Christians and non-Christians, so on. He also brought many level controversial people and top class criminals into the nation. But he thought he will have a long comfortable ride. He was mistaken. Trump came and Trump lost election 2020. Whatever way, doesn't matter. But Elon's entry through purchasing Twitter in 2022 made a different start. Ironically, at that time, Pierre Poilievre also rose to power. So hence, the new drama begins from here. Trudeau thought Trump will lose, and hence unnecessarily began accusing Pierre of being maple MAGA, maple syrup MAGA, Trump bigot, so on. Despite Pierre Poilievre's ideology of libertarianism is way different from Trump's populism, though later Trump would also become libertarian because of Elon Musk. As a result, Trump started getting angry, but he remained quiet. As Trudeau was teasing him day and night to attack Pierre Poilievre. So does his entire party. Despite conservative said we will change it. Trudeau even went and said that this conservative is different from the earlier one who used to say preserve the institution. This conservative under Pierre Poilievre want to destroy the very institution, destroy the very governance system. Funny but true. But Pierre is right. The very government institution is the root cause of collapse of the nation, which needs to be dismantled. And hence, Trudeau was soon going to be proven wrong. November 5th, November 6th, Trump won, Trudeau got in trouble. Trudeau got tensed. Immediately went to United States, Mar-a-Lago to meet Trump and meet Elon. Neither Trump nor Elon was happy to see him. And hence Trump started calling him Canada as a 51st state. Trump gives so much subsidy, so much support to Canada just to get abuse from Canada. Hence 25% tariff. And he started calling Trudeau as a governor of 51st state, governor of 51st state. Every day, every day. Entire Canada started getting tensed. Yet 2-3 premiers, especially Daniel Smith of Alberta, said that Trump is right. Though yes, Trump should not be so harsh on Canada, especially Alberta. And so she, on behalf of the nation of Canada and specifically province of Alberta, went to US, talked with Trump, and she even got invitation to Trump's inauguration on 20th January. But Modi still did not get. Anyway, Trump teased him so much and put a heavy pressure tactic on him. As Trudeau got triggered, and hence Elon was pressurizing many other European countries as well as Australia, especially who are NATO zone at same time. Trudeau's own party began to rebel against him, telling him that he will cause the downfall of party. Pierre Poilievre is winning opinion poll like a badass crazy. Trudeau's Liberal Party will be trounced if election is conducted today. And hence, as a result, Trudeau caved into pressure and resigned today. Maybe he will get a new replacement as a new prime minister by next month, and maybe election conduct earlier than October or by October itself. It's a biggest victory and first big victory of Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and Pierre Poilievre as well as Javier Milei. His friend Pierre Poilievre got a first taste of what victory means. But Pierre said that this is not the end. He will go on, he will win the election, he will dismantle the administrative state, and he will create Canada similar to the model of Argentina. Already, Pierre Poilievre is half Latino, as his wife is a full Latino, and Pierre is critic of nations like Cuba, Venezuela, and all communist states. He wants a huge reform, an entire overall of the government in Canada. He, like Javier Milei, want to create anarcho-capitalism in Canada. And hence, Trump, Elon, Milei, Najib Bukele, Noboa, Jair Bolsonaro, and now Pierre Poilievre, all in the League of Avengers, leading the crusade for the freedom, for the civilization across the world and across the universe, possibly. What India can learn, if Elon wants to fight for freedom, Elon should come and interfere in Indian politics, because none of Indian politicians care about Indian people, especially for Indian men who are getting harassed through women's ministry, who are getting taxed by finance ministry, who are getting exploited through various means, and they are getting constantly diverted into useless pathetic Hindu-Muslim issues. Please, Elon, save India, save the world, save the universe, save the civilization. This is my request from Bharat. Thank you. If you do like the video, do press like button, do press subscribe button, do press uh, share button, and give it to your loved ones. And yes, one more thing, Maxime Bernier lost because he is a classical Malthusian. Namaste.